If you're looking for coins for packs or players like you see on the screen, visit my friends at thegamekeys.co.uk. Use Nick at checkout for 5% off all of your PlayStation, Microsoft, or PC coin orders. What's up, boys? Welcome to maybe a new type of video for people that are new to the channel. Now, I used to do squad reviews a long time ago, but then things kind of got crazy with my Twitch stream, with YouTube videos in general, and squad reviews kind of took a back seat. Now, because Germany won the World Cup and I've been using this godly team, I had to show it to you guys. And to be honest, it's not going to be the best possible German team in terms of ratings. It might not even be the best team to build in terms of the formation. But this team, boys, dominates for me. It's got a lot of special cards I hope that you guys are excited about, and it just does well for the way I play. Now, a lot of you guys might or might not know that 4-3-3-5 and 4-4-2 with the CDMs are my two favorite formations in the game. And you need a sound formation to play in Division 1 and tourneys. Now, we're going to start in goal with none other than the monster himself, Neuer. Now, I've used his Team of the Year card for a long time. I wasn't going to shell out close to 2 million coins to buy him back for this review, so I went with the Man of the Match, and honestly, doesn't play any different. The regular card, Man of the Match, Team of the Year are all OP, and yes, the Team of the Year Neuer is the best goalkeeper in the game without a shadow of a doubt. Now at right center back, we are going to go with one of my favorite center backs to use in the entire game, to be honest with you, is the Man of the Match Hummels. He is so damn good, guys. He's tall, he's got incredible stats, 68 pace, actually does feel like about 73. The only downside with him, boys, is the high attacking work rate. He does push up a little bit. And his teammate or counterpart is going to be the Man of the Match Boateng. Now this card, just his upgraded card, I absolutely adore. This is yet an improvement. A lot of the times informs and stuff like that won't be much of an improvement. Try this card out. I think he started to skyrocket in price, but he is fantastic. He basically has very similar stats with a little bit more pace than Hummels, and he has medium work rates, which allows him to stay back. Now, the wing backs are the ones that are going to surprise you, boys. I am actually going with the silver end. Call me a pace whore all you want, but Diekemeyer is an absolute god. 6'2", great pace, good work rates for a wing back, and similarly at left back, I am going to go with Schulz. Now, again, you'll look at this and be like, Nick, you're just a pace whore. Well, when you build a team for Division 1, you gotta make sure you build it intelligently. You need pace on the wings, guys. Everyone in Division 1 cross abuses. 12 games played, this guy's been an absolute monster. What I do to actually improve on the dribbling and defending weakness is throw Guardian chemistry style on him. That improves his dribbling and defense. Now, moving to left mid is one of my favorite players to use in the game, no joke. Team of the season, Marco Reus, is absolutely a gem to use, guys. From left mid, getting a 50% goal scoring rate is incredible, and his stats are not a lie. The 94 shooting is what is really impressive. I've hit the post, the crossbar, just missed more times than I can count in the 12 games. The one thing that I feel lets him down a little bit, even though that his long passing stat is good, it doesn't feel incredible. So I wish his long passing was a bit better to hook up the strikers. Now on the right side, I might surprise you guys a little bit. I am gonna go with the second in form, technically an Man of the Match, Schurrle. Again, boys, in this formation, he fits really well. Yes, I could have used a version of Thomas the Mule, I like to call him, but this card with his pace, with his shooting, is what I want to go with. Now again, the only real complaint I have about this card is his passing. Again, I want this guy to be able to whip in crosses and long pass through balls towards my strikers or defensive mids, but throwing a Catalyst chemistry style kind of does fix that. It gives him a big boost in passing and turns him into a pretty decent winger. Now, my first defensive mid, boys, is kind of a cheeky defensive mid. It's someone, I know a lot of you would have wanted me to get Bastian Schweinsteiger, but it's someone that I kind of use as a roaming midfielder. He's not going to be a strict defensive mid. He's more of a player that just moves up and down the field. The 92 passing that he has, as you can see on the left, is fully true to his card stats and in-game performances. But what's even better, guys, is his long shots. Oh my word, go buy him. Try some long shots with Toni Kroos. Your brain will just explode at how accurate they are. Now, there's a few partners we can go with, boys, and I'm going to change it up a bit. A lot of people would have wanted Sami Khedira, or maybe again Bastian Schweinsteiger, but I'm going to go with Effenberg. This card is outrageous. I think I've used him for about 10 plus games. Yes, I have. And he just gets up and down the field like a boss. And I'm not the only one. There's a whole bunch of YouTubers that think he's incredible, Japes being one of them. He is just a god. And although I wish it felt like he had medium-high work rates, the way he runs around around in game, it does feel like he has high work rates, which I'm not opposed to. His shooting and passing abilities are fantastic, so it's actually kind of nice when he pushes up to the 18-yard box and has a crack. Now, the left-sided striker, boys, is the monster, the expensive, the rare, the outrageous, the World Cup goal-scoring record holder, Miroslav Klose's 90 rated card. This guy is a god. He scores with his head, he scores with his knees, he scores with his shins, with his feet, with his ass, with his back, with whatever he needs to do to get the ball in the net. I swear to you guys, 93 shooting isn't even accurate. He is just not even fair to use. Don't even just take my word for it. Go look at Itani's reviews. Go look at all the other YouTubers on Twitter talking about him. This guy lives up to his price. I'll say that right now. Not only because of his on-field performances, which I think completely justify his price, but the rarity and just the overall awesomeness of his card makes this a must-have in any rich Ultimate Team users club. Now, his partner in crime is going to be essentially the highest version of Thomas Muller, his 88 rated Man of the Match striker card. I've used him at left center mid in a false 9, I've used him at center forward in a false 9, and honestly, you guys may disagree with me, so let me know in the comments below. He is an incredible strike partner, especially to Miroslav Klose. They work off each other well, he's got high work rates, so he kind of drops back a little bit and it kind of lets TOTS Kroos or even Schurrle come around him and get shots on net. He ends up kind of being the maestro of the team and almost turns his formation into a very fluid 4-2-3-1. And there's the complete team, boys, so enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the highlights that are going to be coming up. As you can see somewhere on the screen, there's the overall cost of this team for Xbox. Yes, it's a buttload, and had I included the Team of the Year Neuer that I've used, it would be another about 2 million. But it's the end of Ultimate Team. If you have a crap ton of coins, I would highly recommend this team. And you can sub in different counterparts if you want. All right, let's get into some games and an overall team review as we're watching the highlights. Now, starting from the defense and working my way up, boys, they play so well as a unit, from the left back to both my center backs with Boateng and Hummels, and then Diekemeyer. They play great. You can kind of see in a few of the highlights just how dominant Diekemeyer is, boys. In this particular game, I was playing against Diego Costa, and Diekemeyer had him in his back pocket the entire game. Now, Boateng and Hummels, the one thing I have a bit of an issue with that you guys won't see in these two games because I did pretty well in them, is that they have differing work rates. I don't really like my center backs to have differing work rates. I know you guys might find that weird, but I love having my center backs have either both medium, both medium-high, which is ideal in terms of high defensive work rates, or both even have high medium. Now, I've explained it before, but I might as well go into it again. Why I want that is because I want my center backs to move as a unit. That way they don't pull other players onside or offside. When you have different work rates, I find that they leave gaps. So let's say you have David Luiz, he will leave a gap, whereas Chiellini, when he pulls back, there's the gap for some striker to run through. When you're using two medium work rate center backs, I don't find that happen. So like when I use Man of the Match Boateng and my Team of the Season Vincent Kompany, they're both medium work rates, and they work like an absolute charm because they work as a unit. Very similar when I use Team of the Season Chiellini and my Team of the Year Thiago Silva. Because they're both medium-high work rates, they work as a unit. Now moving into my midfield, I love it, guys. I'm going to say this might be my favorite 4-4-2 midfield I've used in a long time. Team of the Season, Marco Reus is a god. He's the goal scorer, very similar to someone like the second Man of the Match Neymar or a Team of the Year Ronaldo. He is just a menace on the left. Then you have a very strong core through the middle. Effenberg and Kroos honestly felt like a beautiful partnership. They both pass well, they both shoot well. Oddly enough, even Kroos defends incredibly well, which was great. And then you have Schurrle, who's kind of the counterpart to Team of the Season Reus. Reus will cut in and shoot, can't pass the greatest or cross, but then Schurrle, because he's on the right side of the field and right-footed, he can then in turn swing in crosses, etc., etc. Now, in terms of the strike force, boys, I kind of explained it a little bit through the start of the video, but really, I hope that these highlights show you just how good Man of the Match Klose is and the Man of the Match highest version of Thomas Muller is. But as a partnership, boys, they are godly. They both score, they both pass incredibly well, they both have differing work rates, which I like in my strikers, oddly enough, and they are a beautiful partnership. Now, just so you can see there, both these games for the review, boys, were both rage quits. I don't know if you noticed it in the second game, but I was playing a beast team with Team of the Year Ronaldo and Arjen Robben in it. I loved making this, so let me know in the comments below if you did indeed enjoy it, and I will make more of these. Probably not just nationalities, etc. I'll make interesting squad builders, maybe squads that I just have loved throughout Ultimate Team 14. Let me know in the comments if you'd like this to continue, and we will catch you beauties on the flip side. Peace!